Sadly, on July 31st, 2022, we lost one of the greatest pillars in the NBA, the legend, Bill Russell. Many people are only familiar with the name Bill Russell due to his accomplishments on the court. His staggering 11 NBA championships, which include winning 8 straight, it is arguable he has had the greatest career in all of team sports dating back to his junior year of college. He was a 2-time All-American and won 2 straight NCAA championships along with an Olympic gold medal. Then arrived to the Boston Celtics shortly after college and led them to the NBA Finals 12 out of 13 years. Unfortunately, for many across the world, that is all they know him for. The fact that I could say that is all a 5-time MVP is known for is wild, but speaks to Russell's greatness on and off the floor. Russell was one of the pioneers of activism in the sports sector. He played in the midst of the civil rights era where Jim Crow laws were still in effect, an era where black people were seen as second-class citizens and segregation was still enforced. Russell was at the forefront of much racism, playing in Boston where many people were not happy with a black man being the face of a team. Just for context, Boston has long been said to be one of the most racist cities in the country. Hell, LeBron is still even calling the fan base racist in 2022.
Basketball, their fans, that you go play a way that they can literally take the game from you. You can feel like them. The fans is not gonna let us win this one.
Yes, I mean,
what places?
I mean, Boston.
Boston, yeah.
Why do you hate Boston?
Because they racist as fuck, that's why.
Imagine in the middle of the civil rights movement, there were few spaces where Russell could find solace playing for the Celtics, not even in his own home, which was burglarized and vandalized with human feces. Despite the fact that the Celtics had never won a championship prior to Russell's arrival, even fellow co-star Bob Cousy gave Russell the cold treatment since he was being supplanted as the fixture of the team. All the hate, discontent, and negativity hardened Russell, so much so that he kept a healthy barrier between him and the very city he led to prosperity. His final championship was a testament to that. He won a title not only as a player, but also as a coach. It was his final season playing, so you can only imagine the emotion surrounding that event. However, he did not even attend the championship parade for that title. Russell will always be a Celtic, but in the fashion he saw fit, not the city that only embraced him on their terms. Not many of us can relate to the circumstances of the times, but can relate to his emotions going through what he experienced. That was who Russell was though, a man inclined to his principles. Principles that led him to being one of the glowing examples for social activism for the athletes of today. Principles that in October 1961 led him to boycotting a preseason exhibition game after the hotel the team was staying at refused to serve 2 black teammates. Principles that led him to marching alongside Martin Luther King Jr. and being merely feet away as he delivered the I Have a Dream speech. In terms of the most important athletes of all time, Russell stands shoulder to shoulder with the likes of Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Jim Brown. Not only figuratively, but literally. All the aforementioned greats came together for a meeting that came to be known as the Ali Summit, an event that took place in support of Ali, who refused to be drafted into the military to go fight in the Vietnam War. As a result, he faced a future of all of his boxing titles being vacated and being put in jail. Similar to Ali's unwavering resolve, Russell never wavered in his stance when it came to his principles. He always found himself on the right side of history, which spoke to the man he was before the player. There is a reason why the NBA named the Finals MVP trophy after Russell, as well as Barack Obama giving him the Medal of Freedom, the greatest honor a civilian can receive. When we talk about Russell, it should be in reverence of what he meant to the world, not just in the context of his 11 championships and disingenuous GOAT debates. His 11 rings make up only a fraction of who he was. There would be no LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, etc. without Bill Russell. His life may now be over, but his legacy will live forever. Rest in peace to a legend.